Daphne, Wagwan Daphne, what's up, what's up, what's up? Slim Thick. I wanna doing. Where phone there? What I go on with? Me say, well, I come just done. Me eat and me sit down in that chair, right? There's a piece of digger right is lit. Me na me ask this. Me say, no, sir. Me have to get up. Me have to sit down here, man. I make the food dilute in my body. And go in my knee, and my foot, and my hand and everywhere. And in my intestine before I move. Merciful Father. I make food do it so. Knock me out, traitor ground. My God. That's what I said in that chair. So I said in that chair. Me say with the TV I watch me. I might wake me up and say, wait a while, then if you want to sleep. Lord have mercy. Slim Thick. Wagwan. You can't pronounce her name then. Swear to God. What's up? Wanna come on in, make us have a nice time tonight again. Long time we know have no nice time. Do you think about that? Long time we know have no nice time. Do you think about that?
You hungry? Find coupons for your favorite restaurants. Only on Samsung Members app. Download and
Carlene.
satisfy your hunger with discount.
When your money done and your boyfriend gone,
Your husband gone, gotta go. Your boyfriend gone, gotta go. Don't know what to do, gotta go. And your rent is due,
gotta got him,
your girlfriend gone,
gotta got him. Mighty God is he. God in the lion den. I got in the Hebrew town. God, I got him. Massacre producer Janet Johnson, bless up on herself. Bless up. Your neighbor. Bounce by your neighbor. Alright. So we play a little of the theme song. Hey, the people them song me I call theme song. Me need to forget one theme song, you know. There DP, you think you coulda sing? You think you coulda manage to do one theme song? Hmm? You know if you can sing good, you know. You know if you can sing good or you wanna write it, write the lyrics. I'ma figure it out. Banner watching from what that? New York. At the first minute I place a Larchmont, New York, blessings. You know if you can't sing, just try. What about you, Slim Thick? You think you can manage? Daphne, you think you could have managed to sing it? Why, my body? Yeah, I want a little theme song. You know, a little theme song when time it starts. The live I start, a little theme song. I think that would be nice. Yes, people. Me that talk to my. Me on the road there. I that me I say. I'm 23 away and 16 likes. That look away. That look like that look like the Bambinians them. Then I will stop if I read lip, no? Oh my God. God my oh. Good night, everyone. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Bless upon yourself. ID, are you there? Why Mr. Rajap on TikTok can cuss like a big girl, listen, man. Jesus. Yeah, cuss like a big nut. Yeah, of course, tomorrow, nobody kill yourself for going to court. Nobody kill yourself for going to court. Nobody kill yourself. You kill yourself for going to court. She come live from morning. She come live from morning. You hear me telling her? You're just killing yourself for going to court. It's not a big deal. You say, if me not go, but go already, man. Then that's why I know the verdict. But go already, man. I went already. I went already. That's why I know the verdict. DP, me not listen to you, you know. Me not listen to you. Where you say? Where you say? Run the road. You can't stay long. Why? Why you can't stay long? How wrong with you? You have premature ejaculation? That's how you say it, you know. You can't stay long. Lord God. We say you have court tomorrow, Slim Thick. I think me not know we might take a quick flight. I remember saying not so long. The Concorde still run, because I could have take the Concorde. Concorde not just a reach in 10 minutes or less. Lord of mercies is. We say she has prepare for opening statement. She had Michelle up on the phone. She had Michelle up on the phone. She probably reached already and put out the security guard. Can't remember she said nobody can come. Can I tell you? Can I tell you, Slim Thick? Can I tell you? Hey. She alone. Yes, tomorrow I did that. Tomorrow. Don't it full black with some black. I have a thing there, you know. Me have a Prada sunshade glass, you know, full black. I can put it on. I me that wear. You won't know about I wear my test glasses. I just hold somebody and I walk. So I'm gonna buck up. Whoa. What you say? I'm Michelle a liar. Whoa. What a thing. Me say I know my body still pain up, you know. My foot. I do that same exercise there tomorrow. I go walk a morning early. Cross my shoulder. Everywhere pain up. When me do cause that exercise there, I want full body exercise, you know. Jeez, I'm crying. I say my pain up. I feel like one old lady. Merciful from my neck go down to my foot. That's right, I want to pop out the 5 locks them left in the head. It named Shibada locks. Hey, wanna see the thing there? Wanna see the lady? The Miss, I want Miss Jamaica Universe or something like that. Drop off of the stairs. On the runway there. Oh my God, they have to put her in a stretcher. She hospitalized. You say, mighty God, all that. Can't remember them practice, you know. Them practice. We say them OBR. As see that was button on the phone, so I see. Poor thing. But she supposed to use her we call it Parisian vision for kind of look too, you know. She's supposed to use that, you know, because you see through she walk and she just look straight ahead her, so yeah. Me no know, cause them practice, she's supposed to like count her steps. You know, count her steps. You know, say, alright, from this to how much step, you know, so she not step off. My God, I hope she not broke no way. I hope she not broke no way upon her. Boy, and if she did for win, she not go bother win. This hurt me, there's somebody else said this hurt me to the core. I wish our Miss Jamaica Universe quick recovery and hope she takes home the crown after this unfortunate mishap. I wonder how far night them did reach. I am going to go to market. Sure, I prepare with my chocolates and Baileys. Make sure me I'm gonna put that on my wine. Well, you say I can wrap up with your duvet tonight and watch me from big screen. Prepare up for tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. I forgot to today on Wednesday, right? Vivian, but the way your man can give you rose and love heart. You not show off for me, because I'm not there with him, my love. Show off for Vivian and Nerissa, them there with him. Not me. Not me, my love, not me. I feel that man. Ingrid man, me mean. Ingrid man. Ingrid baby father. Ingrid baby daddy. To, yes, tomorrow the 20th. So it's a big day. We talk about it today. And oh, it's so roses are gonna warm her up. Look at you. Tomorrow for you already, yeah, at 2 a.m. So a little later for you. Little later. I don't like up the life, people. But sorry for Miss Jamaica, though. I'm going to walk because them stairs, they're high, you know. You see, DP? Them stairs, they're high, high, high. Oh, you missed the life today, yeah. Them stairs, they're high. Them high. So one good ratty drop she get. One drop. One terrible fall she get. Because them stairs, they're high. Them high. Oh, you never see it. They're all over social media. I might tell me though. I want to tell you, say I might tell me because I not even did see it myself. I might tell me. And as I go in on my phone, when him tell me as I go in there, I see it. Because it's all over. It's all over. Because some of the video them, you see what time I put her up on the stretcher with some of them. You see when I put her up on the stretcher. One of them thing there. I hope she not break her leg or so, but she look hurt. She look like she hurt something because that they all high stairs there where she fall from. She have to break somewhere. She have to break somewhere. So Aelita, how it go with your son and down a country there and you know building the house for his family member and so how it go on? How it go on? Hey, we say, thank God say they have tomorrow. It's my son's 46th birthday, thank God. No celebration this year, no cooking. Yeah, man, it's a sad situation. Me not lie, me feel it fair. Feel it fair. My ratty drop that. After that, the high stairs there. She must hurt. She either break her leg somewhere. You know, I don't know if she drop lick up her face, but she hurt herself. She have to hurt herself. At the stairs high. And I never see like stage show and them something there. Yeah, the stairs them high. But I don't know, like she just miss her step, you know. Mm-hmm. She get a bad fall. Yes, people. Them kill 3 man. Them kill 3. A police kill them. A must police kill 3 man. I don't know if a police still come. Might never tell me if a police. Him just said them kill 3 man. So I don't know if a police or another man kill them. On Mandela Highway. One piece of traffic, them block it off. Them block off Mandela Highway. So everybody a come through Portmore. Just picture that. Clothes and skirt. Mike say if you ever see the traffic, everybody a come through Portmore. Everybody a come through Portmore. You know, people where go to Spanish Town, Old Harbour, Mandeville, you know, any little, you know, and one of them here or there. Everybody get block off. So everybody have to take thing there. Because you know, say no community no there. At a certain part on the Mandela Highway, no community no there. You don't have no community. So everybody get block off. Them have to take the causeway and come through the toll. So you know, so the toll make a money today. This evening, they make a big money. But I'll mean that the traffic there. I pull over somewhere, you know. Yeah, man, I pull over somewhere, man. I sit down and drink 2 beer and wait till it come off. I go in a car, go watch a movie or somewhere if me nearby. Me, man, me never go in that the traffic there. You must see why when time you must see why my legs, my foot in a cramp, and me that start have all, what you call it, muscle contract. Me, man. You can't manage that. That's why I don't drive go far place, because I can't sit down in a one position too long. My foot have a cramp up. Roof is on, windows and doors are going in. Next is the kitchen and tiling. His cousin and tiling. His cousin still a moan that the house isn't big enough. She wanted 3 bedroom. Oh, she wanted 3 bedroom and him make what? 2 bedroom or 1. I don't know. And she'd have pissed me off. She would have pissed me off. All him have to do, show her the space where she can put the other bedroom where she want. The other 1 or the other 2 bedroom. Because she want a bedroom for she and her man. She want a bedroom for she and her man. Because you want to know, if the government did a build back her house, she thinks she'd get no 2 bedroom house dwelling, and 1 she'll get. Hey, remember all enough of the people them in the thing there, you know, in a Melissa. Enough of them, you have whole political people who don't really live nowhere, no really have no abiding place for themselves. I wonder if them are going to mark a spot and say, yes, so them did live. I wonder if them are going to say, all right, here, somebody did live, sir. But it must have a little foundation, so them can't tell a lie. And them would have said, everything wash where you can't even see the spot. But a somewhere around here, somebody did live. I say if them get a little one house. Lord have mercy. It is sad, it is sad, it is sad, it is sad. Two, he told her he came to help her, not she and her Bubba Dread. Our my favorite cousin. Because I don't know, she that piss me off. All him do him show her the spot. Him show her the spot. We shot, you know. So she can, when she dip on her foot, she can build back a one room right there, so a one bedroom. She can add on a one bedroom, yeah. She can add on a one bedroom. I'm not easy at all. Sometimes some people not easy. Be quite sure enough landed if she put her in the next room. I am quite sure. It is there for her to put her in the next room. But I want of them thing there, you know. I wonder what them three man they do. Hey, you see all the chop man them people for go a country, clothes and skirt. The chop man them a charge some absorbent amount of money. Them a charge some money, you know. Appear 100,000 and them money they are 90,000 for go down, you know. The money them fat. Clothes and skirt. All one taxi. Like if him have you know, like a little small person that carry down some things that you use like one of them taxi that we have, you know, we have hatchback. A 50,000, 60,000, you know. Princess, walk on a long time I don't see you. You enjoy yourself. Yeah, man, a whole of money them a charge. A lot of money. A lot of money. Yes, people. You know what we are talking about tonight. We always think that greed is going to be the downfall of some of these people. Why are they charging so much? But I mean I know them a charge some whole heap of money. Whole heap of money them a charge, my love. You run boat today where you cook. Wait, bless up yourself. Yeah, man, them a charge a lot of money, man. A lot of money. Can me even hear Annie say it. And one other lady. She said, because even Kasha. And 90,000 Kasha said the man charge her for go down there. More than that, she ball him down to 90,000. Yeah. She tell him, say, remember I help, we are going to help the people, you know, on a trip, we are going up on a goat, on a outing. I help, we are going to help the people, them. You understand? Yeah. And night a ball, Kasha for ball him down to 90,000. Only for money them a charge, taxi man a charge of 50, 60,000. And I tell you about road bad. Yeah. Chatting from Jamaica. Yeah, and I tell you it's a road bad. Only for money them a charge. It's like enough of them I use this thing as advantage, you know, just to take advantage of the situation. Everybody take advantage of the situation. This one girl on Facebook I say, why the amount of sister and brother and mother have one whole heap of them, everybody they are fine, a fear mother alone and her mother house blow down flat, nothing. And she has say, you know, she think, you know, every our sister get up everybody, she think everybody, you know, if everybody put them little 2 cents, you know, them can't help. She has say, like, nothing like that, I don't know. I don't know what's the family history of them now. Have good family social, I don't know. Good night, John. I don't know, sir, but them a take advantage. Them a take advantage of the situation. Yeah? They are doing that. They are taking advantage of the situation. Them a charge too much. Too much money. Too much money them a charge. Too much. Too much. These people will take every penny from you. They don't have a conscience. They not no conscience. Also my people them we are help to not no conscience. And that them not understand it's a big foreigner hard. See a girl thing there. A girl from Canada. I give you her story. I never really get to listen to it. DP did a filming. And you know, she attacks so she have it hard and then something that she was Igla, Jamaica. And she did live good and she did live alright. But I don't know what for what reason, you know. She went to Canada. And it is very hard. She said very hard, very hard, very hard. Very hard. People just think say yes, say they are big fan and it's easy. Well, them are gonna think so because look how the people them dash out their money on TikTok. You understand? And sitting. And you know, for irrelevant things then. Things where they ever make sense. Not really supporting a platform, but just for the source. You understand? So people would think say people have money. You understand? People play a game over thing there. Over TikTok every day, all day, right through. And just collect. Why the China them supposed to love it because the China them get a thing. So probably that's why people think it not hard. You understand? Yeah. But she said she go through hell, you know. So she go through a little, you know, she go through hell. I know one lady where she work at tax office. She not good job. Good job. Good proper position. But her son filed for her. And she gone up. Cause from me know her, she used to come to the shop, come do her ear. She have mostly 5 or 6 kids, but from me know her, she always go to school. She have so many things under her belt, so many degrees. You know, well qualified person. Remember one time she used to work at housing trust, and then she got a tax office, but she work only in government entities. Cause you know, she have to make sure say her pension carry over. You understand? Yeah. And I say I book her one day in the salon when I work, I do her pedi. I mean, not even know say she tell me say she did migrate. And she said, Jesus Christ, Bamba, I'm the first member work so hard in my life. I talk about that girl, they have a nice big house, drive her big vehicle, more than one vehicle, have her big business, because she own a big, 2 big air supply store down the country. She alright, she live good. She have a big pension for get. She work with the government for years and a play position she in a. But she migrate. And you know you have to start from scratch because you know she not going to get a big corporate job like that at foreign same time. You understand? That will take time. You know, you don't know the stress of life. Because she also she don't want to come back home because she can't bother. Because she never works hard in her life. Yeah. And she died, you know, she died. But you know, me always say I not everywhere work for everybody. I not everywhere work for everybody. You understand? And it all depends on what makes you comfortable in life. You understand? It all depends on what makes you comfortable in life. And some people go foreign, you know, and sometimes them work twice as harder than somebody who probably, me don't know, you know, probably have skills and educate a good education, and so they maybe work twice as harder. You understand? Yeah. But me don't know. Me feel like say if it like extremely hard. When I say extremely hard, where probably you have to go live in a shelter. I am living at a shelter, you live in a shelter for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Me not see how that makes sense. Me can't see how that makes sense. Me think you have to go wheel and come again. You understand? Me can't see how that makes sense. That cannot make no sense. Some people go waste them time because there wasn't a hard worker from in a them country. You know? There wasn't a hard worker. They never used to work that hard. Some people, you know, life just never give you a break. You understand? You know, you try, but somehow you just probably always failing for whatever reason, I don't know. I just life. Speaking for myself and from my experience, I find my husband relatives greedy and entitled. They come with their list and still expect to get money. They don't care where you get it from. A whole heap of people still like that. Idita. A whole heap of people still like that. You will send them a barrel, and them want you to send them money to pick up the barrel. They want you to send them the money for transportation. Alright then, they give them the money for pick up the barrel then, for argument's sake. But if you pay for transportation too, me hear one lady and the thing, let me get some water. Anytime I eat saltfish, I'm thirsty, you see man. Me hear one lady say, me and come there. Me say, I have one angle water. I don't know if you know the angle water them. So I'm going to put it at the bottom of the fridge. A day before yesterday, I take it out of the fridge. And would you believe me say, me take it out, but me have it in my hand. I take it out of the fridge, I pull it, and I throw out the water. And like say, if it cork it back now, it slip out of my hand. Remember me tell you the whole of the place wet up. One time I take up the back, upside down, the whole like drip. One piece of sitting in the night there. Just when I come off of the live, one piece of sitting. I say, no, sir. What could have caused this? You know, I ratted 12 o'clock at night, yeah. Yeah, so the lady I talk. And I say, she take taxi. But how she say it? She said she take taxi. She have to pay the toll. If she stop to buy something to eat, she have to buy them something to eat too. Plus give them things. So, I don't know, I'm a good listener. So I say, probably she just attack somebody's story and I do it for content. Because if it's a taxi, you don't have to buy him no food. You don't have to pay no toll. And you don't have to bring him nothing from foreign. No, so. Because it's a taxi, a random taxi. You're paying him to take you where you're going. He's charging you. You understand? And you are then, say you know the taxi man then. You know, just know him. And I must a friend then or whatever. So. I'm probably just a stop to buy some feet and probably want half and fine. But I like you have to do it. So, but me I say, take out the taxi. Sound like a somebody where she know. Somebody where she know. It's like all when time people come from foreign. it's like if you hand them a power or whatever, it's like them not think them to spend for them money, not at all. Them not even, I go feel thirsty and buy a bottle of water and offer you some people, some family member too. Them will probably not even want to offer you a bottle of water. Them feel like say, them would prefer you buy the water, not even a bottle of water them want to buy for themselves. I don't like them something there. I think of some low life behavior that, depraving behavior that. I know an ex-cop that most nights he is at airport hanging around, having no place to live. He can only go cash jobs. Oh, you talk a foreign. He can only do cash jobs. Oh, when you say cash jobs, meaning like him just get a little pay in him and him not depend on the books now nothing. My mouth dry, I'm not taking insulin since night and I'm just couldn't but I get up. For those in the chat, are you happy living abroad or do you have any regrets, if any, living abroad? Some people might have regrets and past that stage there. Probably. Me understand when time people just go foreign and whatever, every look at ups and downs. That's expected. They know say boy, it's not 1, 2 because, yes, your family, they're for you or whatever, but not for long, Once you reach, it's like you have to just get on it. Just get on it, start, get on it. My boy said he told his cousin after this he don't want to see or hear from her. He took his own cash to build her a shelter over her and her children's head. He tell her he work hard for his money. So that means the man upset. Me upset for him to Rasta John and me. That mean him upset. Idita. She not have no heart. She feel entitled. So nobody can talk to her, or a man can talk to her and tell her, say that no sound good, that no look good. A nature, natural disaster blow down your house, and not him. And not him blow it down. As well, one woman say, a lot of people, them house blow down, who die. God know who make live and who him make die, or who him make. Him just a rat, and tell them, say, look here. Whatever. I don't know me say so. The woman says so. And say, them just have to take them beating. Oh, I want a glass of brook from me, because I'm not handicap them way there. Me cross like dog and I don't know me. I make sure out of order so. Oh, she mean she come order 3-bedroom. You might build 2-bedroom for her, she order 3-bedroom. Make sure out of order and presumptuous so. I want to them people here, man. You see now? She take for her. And him see, is he serious? I did that. I have to be serious, But for them tell her that he must serious. Come on. The man have build you one 2-bedroom house and you are murmur, so you did want a 3-bedroom. Him need for make him, when him go home, him need to change him number. Him need to change him number so she can't get him. Yeah. So she can't get him. Or him put her name, take out her name and put don't answer. So we know say she name don't answer. But then she will use other people's phone and call him. So all him do change him, but then for change him number for she. You understand? But you come on the phone, him just hang up, simple. Disgusting. My first winter year was rough. I went back for a few months because I didn't resign from my job. I came here as a landed immigrant and it took me 3 years to get used to autumn and winter. Well, that won't take long, DP, because a cold that in your rotted bone, but at least you did young. Yeah. But going there, when the bone them all, I don't think that normal. She says he's rich because of the type of work he does. So just because him rich, as some dunce people, as some, me don't want this your family them. Me don't want this your family them, but as some dunce people, as some like, you know, the typical ghetto rat, low life. Some people will make them environment rule them, where if them see somebody and them look clean and them and them wear heels and them speak properly, them think them rich and them feel inferior and feel like say yes, you have money. And them little people there where if you look clean, them think you're rich. Are them mindset people there? Me know them type of people there, you know. Me know them type of mindset people there, you know. I know them kind of mindset people there, where if you come from foreign, it no matter which foreign you come from, you could have begged them go buy one bottle of orange juice for you, give them $1,000, them don't give you back your change because you're a foreigner. Oh my God, that's so low life. I hate people do them something there. Come on. You don't give back the person them change. As if you think so them drop out the sky, them fool, them nah no sense. Them no know says not $1,000 for an orange juice. Like seriously? Are them type of people there, Idita? Are them type of people there? Them type of people there. Cause, come on. I forgot to change him number. And talk to she, and talk. Me not gonna say him for never ever talk to her again, but talk to him when him feel like and be strong and firm. Yeah, be firm and because she take fair big money, you know. She take all of her money when him forever give her in life, you know. In one time, you know. Yeah, she took it one time because he's building a house for her from scratch. Fixtures. Building the house is one, a 2-bedroom house, living room, kitchen, bathroom, 2-bedroom. Come on. You put in windows. You slab her so hurricane won't blow her away again. You put in windows, you tile. You do all of that. And she's gonna need furnitures. Yeah. Oh my God. Is she serious? So wait, I just saw social media personality offer to take 2 children and give them back once the parents get back on their feet. Can you just do that in Jamaica? I don't know. I don't know if I probably through the help. You just gonna say it would just come like say them you're gonna live with your auntie for a while. Yeah. It would come like you're gonna live with your auntie for a while. Because don't in Jamaica, my grandson can't come live with me. I have to sign a paper. You understand? Him could have come live with me. I have to sign a paper. You understand? It would just come like you just make your kids go live with a family member. Because I don't like shit, and I don't think the person that take them I just, you know, for a temporary time, I guess. Oh, for now, they say you can adopt a family. There you go. They say for now, you can adopt a family. So, you have to do paperwork, right? Trust me, nobody now come look for nobody. If you take 1 or 2 pitney and keep them, I don't think nobody will come look for you because you're gonna still be in dialogue with the biological parent. You're gonna get them age paper. If you ever carry them, gonna get them in school because the biological parent can't come get them in the school. It's just that you have left them at the yard. Yeah. You understand? And you and the person make an agreement. You understand? Yeah. You know, take them away. You know, take them. So I don't think you have to sign an adoption paper. For next thing the people them get back them pitney and them sitting there. You understand? So I'm quite sure if you have anything I can come get the pitney get the pitney to. You can't come get them same way kind of and I like nobody I take them I hide them. You understand? So I guess it can work. I guess it can work. Cause it's a help situation I guess. I guess it can work. Just like how Anna movie in the old man. The same thing. So that's her contribution to Melissa. I guess. I guess it can. Cause say me I keep 2 pitney or 1 pitney. It's just that the parent for the pitney, the parents to the pitney are the parent for the pitney. It was like each for some man for the pitney. But you as the parent have to come, you know, see where your pitney live and whatever. You know? And so well, if I don't know if somebody now have no family members and you know and it can be a dangerous situation both ways. You understand? Both ways it can be dangerous. Because some people will give them pitney and don't come back for it. My friend did have 1 pitney so where she used to keep kids. You know, just a little small thing in her yard and she just keep on like a 3, 4 baby pitney after school and so. And this young girl, nice young girl, you know, sometimes she asks the girl to make the child sleep over and whatever. But she just never come back for the little boy. I mean like she not come back. I mean like she not come back 1 week, 2 week, 1 month, 2 months. She not come back. And then she think there. So my friend now say, she gonna try adapt him because the little boy is so sweet and she fall in love with him. Nice, handsome little baby boy, little boy. And then one day she just show up. She just show up and come for him. So you just go where left your pitney pan people for feed him and clothe him and do everything to him. And then you just come back and you want back your pitney and you don't bring no money. So, me I said that for say it can be dangerous both ways. Because the person can probably want help and you left your pitney to the people them and don't come back feed. And the person where I keep the baby to can not fit to do so either. So, you know, both ways. Bam bam, true story. When I was 8 years old, I left school and an Igla from country told me to come with her. She had a big stall close to the primary school I attended. I never forget this day. A thief, she did a thief here, you know. You know, a thief, she did a thief, yo. But Anna, the man is an example of things should not go so. Well, Anna know why she do it. Because the people them are going to help her with the man. While the man want tone. So I don't know. Probably when nature catch her at night, she give. He take out his teeth and do him and do. I don't know. I don't know. I could have never take in one old man in my house. All if I me alone did live. So easy because I don't know. I like living with people like that, you know, like strangers at my house and so. I don't know. Because you know, yeah man, me have to find one other way for help you. I walk in my house naked and do anything. Probably me left the pot for simmer down I may a bed. I may done bed. I say, right, I never lock off the stove, but I run out naked. I lock off the stove. I don't want about you see me. No, sir. Can't bother. Once these children go to live with this person, their way of life is changed. Food, clothes, and environment will change. They may not want to go back to the mother. Exactly, they might never want to go back home because they might eat so well. Feel probably them never used to go to school every day, you never know. And so, because anybody will ever give up them children for a total stranger to keep them right now, literally have life hard. You understand? Them have to have life hard. And whether, you know, Melissa destroy and whatever, but them can't find a family member, that means that them have life very, very rough. So, more likely sometimes the pick them gonna never want to go back home because them gonna get like a good life. You never know, me don't know. I told my dad, and after that day, she never showed up again. Kadeen, bless up yourself. He's when you say he's old, Anna did that to get donors money. She's a scammer. Me know say her dad she do it for Anna do it for forget donors money. If Anna took in kids, I probably wouldn't have said side her as much. But this person who offer and I wouldn't give a goldfish. Lord God, I owe. But I want to hear. I mean, I hear something about somebody, but I don't know. But you just never know. I don't think nothing happened to them. I remember social media life and real life are two different things, you know. It's too much of a sensitive and delicate situation for me. I'd prefer to fast track the rebuilding of their home and provide food and clothes for a few months. Yeah, I prefer to do that. Yeah, you know. But we can't take in a soul right now, and too much work that me love. Me not think me can manage that cause me have to go start help with homework. Me have to go start, you know. Me have to go see what the hell if you all bad for me. What the hell if I want rude ass, bad ass pick me. You understand? We used to get away with all kind of things. Lord have mercy, me not think me can manage. What if I them pitney where beggy, can you have some pitney where beg, you know, where them parents say beggy, go and go beg him. Tell him say you beg him on $100. You understand? Some people live some different life, you know, and them and the things is normal and natural to them, you know. You understand? Yeah. So, me no know. Can me remember Mike say I walk one day in the scheme and this girl, little girl, him know her mother to want everything. I should see him and she have begging money and Mike I said, oh my God. But you wouldn't know say that little girl that do that. I never saw a little girl out the road yet. I don't even know her good because I never see her out the road yet. And she have beg Mike money. What if you have beg a big man money? And him said to her, I said, don't you ever do that again. Don't see strangers and beg strangers money. Your mommy don't tell you not to do that. And she just quiet and not say nothing. Yeah. So you don't even know sometimes what kind of picnic you have to take in. Come put you in a trouble. See what I say? So me never want to do that. I prefer to give as much help as I can. If I can help, you understand? If I can help financially, I prefer help. I'm with the easy, you know. It's too much of a sensitive and delicate situation for me. Oh, you know read that? Yeah, you prefer to fast track on the rebuilding of their home and, you know, provide food, clothes, and shelter, you know, for, you know, as long as you can manage to do so. Yeah, trust me. I see your situation and you know, kids sometime. You have some people live with them man, and them in denial, and them they even know them man tan. But trouble all people pick me. That massive. A serious situation, yeah. Serious ratted situation. If the government have to set up something with the people them when I live nowhere, if them not a family member for go and keep the pitney, make them stay our home little. You understand? What are them little government home the little? I don't know. But yeah, serious situation. You know, must work out well. It can play anywhere. Anyway it can play anywhere. All different kind of way. But a long time I don't sit down and really watch some video with thing there. 360 me here, 360 same I got on a country. But doing thing and something. They say me that help, you know. Because me want, trust me, I don't know nobody where I go down and so. Yeah, me that, you know, give me time. You know. Help pack out things, help, you know, whatever me can do. Not a problem. Not a problem. But mama know how you does. Say, you know, Annie have an order. If I watch person and give them my kid very careless, I would hand you my kid and know they might come back with a hairstyle. What you say? Me da lap them between my leg and give them a nice cornrow. Lord of mercy. Yeah, you can come. Me I go with him. But Mike hear me say, me I talk to my sister, me I say, one man by social media, me say me that go with them. Cause him say me want like a volunteer, and me say me that go. So Mike say me come. Me not gonna with no man. Me say it's not me and the man alone. I will by people. Me say I want to come. The more the merrier. So him say I want to come. I say no problem. Never hear nothing like that. And him dead serious. Lord of mercy. So yeah man. So we say me I go me that help, yeah. And so. Cause you know things to pack out. Cause him say a Jamaican with a body, you know, flour, rice, sugar. You know them because something they tie the pack them out and so. And you know they might get the whole heap of clothes and look at something you want. You know, whole heap of panties and so you want tie out panties like say they put 6-3 in a one bag. So you don't know say you the right medium panda bag there. You the right children panty panda bag there. Cause you don't want them mix up, you know. You the right large panda bag, the large, you know, adult large, adult medium, adult small, children. You understand? Yeah. So I still whole heap of work to be done. A lot of work to be done. My friend sent for her sister, daughter. The mother died from cancer when she came. When she came, she skipped school and started going man yard. She told her to leave her alone. My friend just packed her ass back. Of course, send her back home. Send her back home. Me I leave you alone. Me send you right back home. I don't wrong her. And you can't bet the daughter she go eat her auntie like poison. What? She go eat her auntie like poison while she should actually eat herself like poison. But she go eat her auntie like poison. Get some more water. She go eat her auntie like poison. But leave alone. You know one of those and skirt teenager girl come live in my yard. I'm sorry. No girl we have you can have pum pum now live in my yard. You're a big man. I mean I can't talk to you, my love. I can't talk to you. I mean I feed my girl. A girl not eat my food, I run up my light and my water and me can't talk to you. You're gonna go about your business, my love. You're gonna leave. You're gonna leave faster than how you come. Remember? Me not ask. Me should have to go a yard, my love. Me don't have no argument with nobody. I mean no say she's sorry. I know say she's sorry. If I me like her, I write my auntie one long blouse and skirt, but one long paragraph, me that write her. The amount of tears, I me that bawl, and me that tell her sorry, beg her to forgive me. But the auntie can't say I forgive you and still not send back for her. But they don't walk to them. How old she was? How old she was, Idita? Me understand when you just start take man it nice, you know. And you want do go. But you have to balance the thing, my love. You can't put one alone in front, just straight do go. You have to remember something else. You have to remember, yeah, the thing have to balance. The thing have to balance. The thing have to balance. So you are going with down there with Princess, or where you are going with down there? What you going on with? So you say you run both, where you cook to the dumpling and chicken back, curry chicken back, and dumpling, and some soft yam. DP, where you there? We need a pum pum pan. Whoa! No, sir. Every time you say pum pum, you put $1 in it. Every time you say pum pum, send a $5 super chat. I put a $5 in the PayPal. Then every day I have to pin the PayPal now either. I don't know my PayPal out of my head to Rasta Jack. I have a look when I write it down. No, sir. No, sir. Me say, what you say? What you say, M with? Me say pum pum more than anything else. No, me say the word pum pum. I never afraid. She was 15. She told her they were going on a holiday, and when it was time to come back, she told her no return. She went mad and cursed her auntie rotten. She planned for her. Because if she did tell her, say, she had sent her back at Jamaica, she'd have probably run away. Vicky, she'd have run away. If she did tell her, say she had sent her back at Jamaica, she'd have run away. She wouldn't see her. She wanna see her, should I run away. Go on the street and find bad pitney. Street pitney because the same man. Our boy we share dugu with she can't go a yard or go a yard. Cause good young boy to live with him parents or one big man when I want nobody live with him because him want dugu she and rest a girl. You understand? And then she can't block no traffic. Mm-hmm. And that them that did not understand. You understand? So probably she died runway. So who she leave her with? Who she leave her with? Like how she so young. Because her mommy died when she have father, right? She have father. Why some kids can make you make some serious decision, you see? Lord have mercy. All that can be problem when time I reach Jamaica and I go back home. I could end up sorry for her to Rasta Jah. Yeah, I could end up sorry for her. All she could do was go for help from social service. Her father. Her father did their home. Where you say if she did leave her, if she did run away and they are foreign same way, should I get help from social service? Cause I can't Jamaica you attack. But she leave her with her father in Jamaica. I can't Jamaica you attack about help from social service. Cause I know about that. I don't know about that. Because all the people them we do them social service sitting there and them put it this and put it this so they make their son friggy off and them same one friggy off and all kind of sitting. It's like no justice not there for the young people them, no form of justice, no help, nobody for look out for them, nothing like that. I don't know. But that girl that me telling about a Canada though, DP. What would you say to her, DP? Like how you listen a lot of her conversation, a lot, you heard a lot. But you told me in a little synopsis, you know what took place. You know, she'd have lived good at Jamaica, she did all right, you know, and something, you know, should have make headway. But you know, sometimes you just try a different country, whatever. So what advice would you give to her? Would you say to her, try and come back home? Because some people caught in some rotted web. Them want to come back home and them can't even buy a ticket. Me about one girl go a friend get her visa, you know, back in the days, you know, she get her visa, you know, and she just feel like say, you know, perception where she have a foreign, but I don't know where she get it from. And the girl just left her work. She not tell nobody, resign her work, buy ticket, gone a foreign. Oh, okay, Vivian. Buy ticket, gone a foreign. Just like that. You understand? Because when you go a foreign, you're supposed to talk to somebody. You must have somewhere to stay. You understand? You must have somewhere to stay and you just go so. You must have somewhere to stay. I wish I should go for stay. I don't know she never communicate with them and make them know say, you know, she not come back or whatever. She not go back home. I don't know how she did do it. You understand? But she just gone so. Rotted. She lucky. But you know, because them they tell she buy a return ticket, she buy, because you know, you never get a visa and buy a straight ticket. Because you know that I can just show, say, all that, why you not come back. You understand? The visa might be revoked. So she bought a return ticket. And the same rotted, she lucky. So she buy a return ticket. Because I had save her. It never up, I had save her. She have to come back home pan. She have to come back home pan with a blouse and skirt, tamp on her head. Yeah. That's even not hairstyle, nothing. Yeah, because when time she did that, Cause like she just stay with her daughter. And she think there. With her daughter, you know her daughter family. And she did buy big TV, put in her room, in a big TV. She just buy up stuff, you know. Them say, well, she buy up so much stuff for you not you're going back home. She never plan for go home. She never tell people them say she no plan for go home. People them she end up out her road. She end up out her road. So is a friend help her, and the friend still makes she sleep on the floor for the couple days, you know. Couple weeks or whatever, couple days, you know, probably never long. Make she sleep on because she just go back home. Make she sleep on the floor. Even though the friend did sleep on the bed alone. You understand? She alone did sleep on her bed. But she tell her so she can't sleep on her floor. That's some tough something that, you know. Because you can't say you go foreign or stay. And who you go stay with, they not tell him say you're not returning. You can't do that. You have to communicate with people. You have to tell people, say, you know, make them know where you're going. Yeah. And then boom, you go eat people now and say people wicked. Britannia. Remember, most people go through what it's called culture shock. I advise her to tough it out for a while, and if it is unbearable, relocate. A change of environment often makes a difference. So, she not there long then. She not there long. She not there long. Britannia, where you going with? We are talking about all kind of something, me love. But we're going back to, you know, your first experience moving abroad. We are talking about this young lady where DP that listen to where she think there. She there foreign and, you know, Canada, and it kind of really rough. How long she did say how long she did say how long she lived the DP? The DP. Because if sometimes it's hard or she didn't say, but with her argument, without she talk, it sound like a long she did it. It sound like she been there for a while, you know, more than a year, more than 2 years. Okay, just by listening, not long. Yeah, she can go and say she can tough it out. And something. She can tough it out. But, you know, probably her situation is she not straight. I wonder if she's straight. You know? I don't know if she's straight. You understand? Because that can be very, very hard, you know. But she can go and tough it out. She can go and tough it out and see. Go and tough it out and see. Because I not easy something, you know. I not easy something, you know, people to live and just fight to pay your bills, you know. That's all, you know. The money can't do nothing else. You have to fight for eat. You see, you watch a show, Pursuit of Happiness, with Matt, Will Smith and his son, Pursuit of Happiness. And that was a true story. You see, all the time they might eat and drink the Kool-Aid, and little left back in the glass, and then belly full now, don't have to throw back that in the jug. Nothing can waste. Well, she will make it because people want to listen to her story, you know? People want to listen to her story. She will clean off her phone, though. People want to listen to her story. If she go, like, show herself, kind to make it blurry. Actually, the phone was just placed there. It was very distracting for me. Dirty. People love story. But I don't lie. The phone was very dirty, DP. Me not lie. As I go up on it, so I click the link and I go up on it. The phone was very, very dirty. I mean, dirty. Me I look on germs. Dirty. Dirty. Yeah, man, it want clean. That want have wipes with some alcohol. Clean it. It was very distracting. As me go, so I said, Jesus, phone is dirty. That's why I'm going to put people phone on my ears if me beg somebody a call, you know. I speak, I'm going to put it on our amigo, so me not depend this. You mad? And my good face, you must say mad to Rasta Jah. Go right now off my jaw, my ears. Remember, say people have them phone in a toilet, you know, most of the time. And them do, and then wipe them bottom. You know, if piece of shit touch them finger, them get one call, them can't make it miss or one text. Them never sanitize them phone from the phone ban. You know, them serious through me. No, sir, I couldn't left it out because I see it after I'm not blind. You look like somebody will give some water out of one dirty glass or give some food and through you know want them feel no way, you go so. And still eat it. Yeah, man? You don't do that. I feel bad for the person. Right away my belly full. But our channel we build, man. Me I go up on it when I'm done, go listen it. Me I go listen our story. People always love listen story. You know? You know, because some people feel comfortable letting people into them life, you know? Yeah. I don't know how to do that. You know? Some people, you know, feel comfortable letting people into them life and, you know, telling them story. Yeah. I tell them. Yeah? Everything. Yeah. It will work. Mm-hmm. It will work. It will work for you. I can't manage. I don't think I can manage life too hard. I don't think I can manage it. Well, you said just say no thanks. DP look like I'm sorry for them. DP is a man who overlook a lot of things, you know. That's how he is. Him overlook a lot of things. It don't matter. Him overlook a lot of things. Whether I'm in the bedroom, whether I'm in the kitchen, whether I'm sitting down in the living room. Him just overlook a lot of things. That's just DP that. Him no, you know, him not beat down nobody with nothing. You know? Yeah, him overlook a lot. Him is an overlooker. You know what I heard a senior cop tell a constable? Leave the force if you are go sorry for people. Well, that makes sense. But you still have to have a little heart. Because come like even the doctor them. I see one thing, the one clip. Pan thing with one girl, one young girl, black girl, she in a labor or something, you know, she go to the hospital and you know the nurse there and the nurse alright and whatever and she not even look on her, she not attend to her, the girl I feel pain like the baby I come, she feel the baby right there, so she was just nonchalant, trust me, I said nonchalant to the teeth. She just not look on her, she just not busy. So it's like they are trained to not be emotional like that and you know, whatever, I don't know. Oh my God, till even the person will come with a young lady, I say, and this was a white man who posted up, you know, and he was so upset over that clip, you know. Sorry, he was so upset. Yeah, he was so upset. He never feel good. And it was a white nurse and a black girl in labor. Baby, bless up yourself, bless up yourself. It was a black girl in labor. You understand? Yeah. And the girl who come with her, I say, to her, say, if she would have done the same thing if it was a white girl in labor, you know? But I guess, you know, they were trained that way, you know, not to, you know, feel sorry for people like that, you know, them, I don't know. I refuse to judge or belittle anyone, bam, bam. The only thing I will not go do is be your friend if you lie on me. I forgive and forget everything else. Well, sometimes, well, you can look on it say belittle, but sometimes I not really say belittle, you know, because sometimes, you know, depends on the situation. I don't know, but all right, work with that. Work with that. Hey, people, every day, most of the time we come over here and we talk about men who are not good men. You understand? We always beat them up, you know, and we always not say beat them up, but we always highlight. We always highlight the bad in them. Yeah, we always highlight the bad in them. You know? We highlight the bad in them, and it's like, you know, we never see the good in them. So, when we want to ask, you know, I want to play one little clip. When I want to ask, you know, if you don't know, if you never buck up on a good man yet, like a good man, a man we're really good, we probably on him did, you know, you guys used to him into a relationship, and you say, you know, you feel like you reflect back, you understand, and say, you know, say him was a good man, him just did probably, you know, probably cheat on you one time and you leave him or whatever, I don't know, you know. But we don't never have a good man yet in our life. Because, you know, say a lot of ladies have good men in their life. Right? And take them for granted. But it's like men do it more. We take a woman for granted. You understand? That's how society make it seem, you know, that way there. Because I don't know if probably DP did say there are more women in the world than men. I saw them say. A DP did say it, or Dana. Remember you and Dana did have the conversation there. More women in the world than men. And Dana had an object, I think, because I think it did give us something, one little clip, and you know, enough of the men them they are prison, some of them are priests, some of them gay, and them dead more often than women. But women they are prison too, women gay too, and women are none too. So I don't know. It's supposed to evil. It's supposed to evil. The stats show it. Yeah, but then me I look into it now and I say, we have a lot of lesbians, we have a lot of nuns, and we have a lot of women incarcerated just the same. So, I don't know. I wonder if that statistic is right. Just thinking about it right now. I wonder if it's right. Come to think of it. Want to think it right? Want to think it accurate? Me I wonder if it's accurate. If you thief from me, I can forgive you. But if you lie on me, I can't forgive you. I will write this. I did it. I can put you. But if I can't forgive you, a lie can put me behind bars and I'm innocent. For true, somebody lie on you kind of really harsh. Yeah, it kind of harsh. Mm-hmm. Because if you thief from me, I can always say, you know, I can forgive you, but me no trust you. I not put nothing near you, I not trust you. I not left in my house alone, I not trust you. But with a lie now, a different thing. Yeah. Me I wonder now DP, me I think now if that stats they really right. If it really accurate, I should say. Because at the same, you have priests, you have none. You have gay men, you have lesbian women. You have men in prison, you have women in prison. Some I don't know. The birth rate, okay, it have to do with the birth rate. So more girl born than boys. And the rate of incarceration, more men are in prison than men, than women. And more men die than women. Okay. I know a woman who is 60-something year old and she's still a virgin. She look young, you see. She's I'm crying. Me say, when our sister showed me her picture, I could not believe. Me say, she a 60-something? I could not believe that the woman a 60-something year old. 60 little bit though. The woman look young, like she could have been in her early 40s. It's like she preserve. So sex make people old? I don't know to Rasta ja. But she not really do much. She not gone away, she not go out, she not do nothing, she eat right. She just, you know, she just live her way. You know, by herself. Yeah. She look young. I couldn't believe. One time our sister showed me her picture. Couldn't believe. And her picture wasn't filtered. Which question me did I ask? If you never have a good man, me I make you listen to this and tell me what you think. Give me no opinion.
I'm not looking for a man to mind me. I'm looking for a man to deal with. I have the cloth, the preparance and everything for the table. You can't see people, why pick me or people man and expect to say, oh, I want a rich man. Uno want man for mine, uno not 21 and 22, uno titi no stiff like Santania one.
Santia.
She in the primary time, and she a rich man would take. A lot of uno not understand, uno pass the margin marks of rich man. And then uno take up the little young boy them for mind them. And then uno have 3 pitney and uno carry the man that family court for money from the for the pitney them and uno not give the pitney them it, uno take it and mind young boy. I went to Osa event. Anyway, so I done the event, a young girl bring me up. She got pick up her boyfriend. She had 28, the boy had 22. And she had ball in the car, ball. So the boy I take her for idiot and the door over. You know the young boy turn and say, you and me together and you were talking to a next guy and you break up with the guy for me. Every time they have an argument, you have the boy in your car. She was so surprised. The boy didn't hold back nothing. No, so I turned to myself and said, but tell you for the part of the story. Don't it? She said, oh, Shelly, my friend, you and him can't be friends. You and him was together on a breakup and you're with this young man. So you You and him have an argument, you run down back and pick up your ex. That don't make no sense. But you want him to see you as impersonal woman. That just don't make no sense. So you can't live like that. It don't look good in the name of womanhood. I'm not looking for a man to mind me. I'm looking for a man to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Me no know. Just a person and a real. Just a person and a real. You know, she did a say, you know, she not look for no man for mine her. She just a look for a man for build with. Yeah, she just a look somebody for build with, yeah. She don't want nobody for mine her. She just a look somebody for build with. Somebody where, you know, she can, you know, two and put together and clap and make one. And then she go as far as to say like some women like she has said some women come like them want, you know, them want, you know, say man, you know, for support them, and you know them want a particular type of man here. You understand? And she has said them now remember say them titty no stiff like Santana, so she named Sunny sitting under the baby girl character with the name, and I know her name, so I know her probably now click. Yeah. So I say oh the breast not stiff like that no more. And you know, the things them not dead like that no more. And because you have some women from back in the days, from when they were younger in them 20s, they want a particular man. You understand? And them reaching at them 40 and they're going at 50s, and them not get the particular man, them still want the particular man there. You understand? So what she has say, that not gonna work for you again, because your body start to deteriorate now, you're getting older. You understand? You get children, you get a kangaroo pouch down here, so some people get a kangaroo pouch. Me have a mini one. It no, you know, but slightly. Because you know we get 2 C-section. So you will get a little kangaroo pouch down here, so you get like a tire, you get like a titty, you know, well, you know, over like a hanging titty. Well, you know, titty I got hang down with it, if it have weight. Because come on, no bone in a titty. Yeah, no muscle, no bone, no nothing in there, pure flesh, breast. Nothing in a titty. But you know, it might look suck out and dry. I don't know. Some people. Depends how them give breast, or depends how them breastfeed and them treat them body. So she has said some people, some big woman I feel like give up that. Just try get a nice little man, you know, for build with her, whatever. And now look nobody for mine, you know, because you pass the mindset there already from in your 20s or your early 30s. You have to probably let go that and just go for a different mindset now. So you just want a nice man, somebody for build with, somebody for, you know, just live a little good life with, and whatever. And take out the mindset the way you have in your head from when you did younger. Because that not gonna work again. Because your age or your body past that stage there. Basically that she said. And then she was giving an example with a girl. She have a man, the man is a little younger than her, but that's not nothing because she couldn't have him and her son. Yeah, and I like she 20 years older than him and so and her son. Her man and him is an adult. But him thing there. Every time she and the man have something, she go back to her ex. You see her ex drive up in her car, she and her ex all about. So the man not take her serious. It's a good man she get. She explained she get a good man. But every time she and the man have something, she gone to her ex, come back to her ex, and I say her ex is her friend. But yet still you expect the man to take you serious. You understand? So she has say the man, she has say she left out the part there. She never tell her the part because there's no way the man can take you serious. If every time you and him have something, you run, go back to your ex. And I go say, I'm your friend. You understand? Yeah. And a baller say, him no want her, you know, this, that, the man say, me cannot take you serious. Because, come on, we're not doing this. You understand? Mm-hmm. Basically, that she say. Want to think about that. Ah. But the ratio there, where you give 98 to males to 100 females are just two less. that almost even, man. Some women have are holes. Hold some of us. Put a man ahead of your child that you push out into the world. Okay. Okay. The women do that sometime. So me could talk now. When we just talked about a while ago. Where you say now, DP? Ladies. Last night everybody did festive and attack and the live spicy up and nice and thing, you know. But it look like someone love talk about body and pum pum more. Yeah. You know, see DP, them love talk about sex more. I mean, broken out that way there, don't it? Me I go stop and stick, make it stick to Friday. Friday we talk about them something there, and it'll get loose now. You don't think so, DP? You don't think we are get too loose with it during the week? Yeah, man, we are get loose, man. We're getting very loose. No, it's not almost even, bam bam. Never see the numbers and look at it that way. Okay. Okay. And that may I say it's important for the people them love. Very, very important. Them love talk about it. Like them love reminisce, especially the one brain cell. I mean Slim Thick. I don't know she change back her name. And that everybody know her as brain cell. Very important for them, my love. That's what I realize, VP. That's what I realize. Yeah. Realize. All you too. But then as when we did that talk about a while ago, you know, sometimes we have some good man. Because same like how we can say, the man the bad, the man the terrible, the man the that. Sometimes some woman get some good man and mess it up, you know. Sometimes we get some good man and mess it up. We have to talk the truth. We get good man, and we mess it up. Some women mess it up because some women take them for granted because no man never treat them good in them life yet. You understand? So the mere fact that the man they come into them life and I treat them good, and so them, it's like them don't know how to deal with it. Yeah. Them don't know how to deal with it. Them don't know how to deal with it. Yeah. Them don't know how to react. Them just feel like, you know, you're an idiot. You're too soft. Can you know so enough women stay so? When a man treat them extremely nice, them thinks that them soft. Them thinks that the man soft. And love are the farthest thing from their mind. Yeah. The farthest thing from their mind. Love. Them not even realize say I love the person, love them. Them not even realize that probably the man have marriage in their mind and say yes. You know, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with a queen, yeah. You understand? And them just make the man slip out of them finger just like that. And sometimes, most of the time, is because they have never experienced love like that. And they kind of on the edge. You understand? They're kind of on the edge. Because maybe they were coming from, you know, a broken relationship, a relationship with whole heap of drama, and whole heap of, you know, infidelity and all of that. So, you know, them kind of carry it over, and it caused them to be, it caused some woman to all grow testosterone to Rastaja, because them coming at this defensive mood, you understand, and just think, you know, you are the same thing too, you understand. So when time them buck up on the man they know, we are show them the love, we are profess them love to them, you understand. Them buck up on the provider there, and that man they we are profess them love to them. Them can't deal with it. Them can't deal with it. Them just be like, you're general, you're this, you're that. Them don't know how to deal with it. Yeah. It happen. I think a lot of women, you know, do them something there, but you know, most of us never gonna admit it. But you know, we're ready for say, a man they a dirty man. Him frig my friend. Him the day with the girl round the road. Da 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 da. But the relationship where you mess up, where you didn't get the good man and mess it up, because you never trust him, because of your baby father will sleep with a friend, you just never see the man there like that. And me understand, say, probably, you know, the memories is still there, because probably it all depends on how quick you go back in a relationship. It all depends. You know, if you didn't heal from that, if you never heal from it, you still go, if you're going in a relationship scar, you know, with a fresh wound there, with that fresh wound, maybe, you know, we can't beat you up too much. Maybe you go feel away there. Maybe you go feel away there. You understand? If you're going with a fresh wound there, you go feel away there. But, you know, it's always a good idea, like, you know, to take a break from a abusive relationship, you know, take a little break, you know, get back yourself, you know, and, you know, mentally get back yourself in line mentally, and so, you know, before you're going to another one, because you don't want to use that new, you don't want to that new relationship that you're going to enter. You don't want to use him as you know, as an emotional punching bag. You understand? Because you remember we emotional, you know. You understand? You don't want to punch him up, you don't want to beat him up, and him not do nothing. You understand? I never him did sleep with a friend. I never him did used to beat you. I never him did used to tell you go suck your mother, dirty girl, this, that, and call you some dirty names, verbal abuse. You know, I never him did do it. Him not come for that. Him come for love you. Him come for, you know, care for you and make you, you know, call you him wife, and, you know, come for live a good relationship. But, you know, you throw over everything upon him and use him as an emotional punching bag, because you just feel, say, I lie my tell, the whole on are the same thing. I can't change. I don't trust you. But me feel like if you feel away then, not going on a relationship. You understand? Not going on a relationship. Leave it then. You understand? Leave it. Because at the end of the day, you got to hurt yourself over and over. You understand? Because you have a trust issue right there, so. You know, you have a trust issue. And you have to go fix that trust issue. You have to go fix that before you enter another relationship. Because good men out there, you know. Good men are out there. Good men are out there. But just because sometimes, you know, we pass and so, it kind of little mess it up. But good men are out there. Them not all bad. Them not all bad. Them not all bad. And the other point too, we should have make her. The other point, you know, with the girl always a run back to her ex. You know? If you're going to always a run back to your ex, how a man they go take you serious? Now we can't take you serious. You understand? Now we can't take you serious. Because teeth and tongue are going to meet, must meet. You understand? Unless it want to play on one another. Because people are going to disagree. No matter what. Whether I don't know how to do the disagreement. Because okay, I don't know how to do the disagreement. And so I can talk about it or whatever. It have to do with people personality. You understand? I don't know how some people do with them disagreement, but yeah, I go disagree. You understand? In a some relationship, you always sometimes you might have one where just give winnings. You might have one where the turn of mouth go meet and it go get little ripish because nobody now back down because you approve your point. One of the partner might say drive out about them business, whatever. You understand? So teeth and tongue go meet. But you can't run back to your ex every time for comfort. And at the same thing, you and him did go through why he is your ex. You understand? And then, your man where you live with, I go always see you with him and him know say you do that. Hell no, I'm not take you serious. There's no way I'm going to take you serious. But then when you go to your friend now to complain about the man, you leave out the part there. You understand? You tell your friend everything what the man do, but you not talk your part. Why it reach this up? Why him not take you serious? Why him not say yes, I'm a girl, it's him not own you up like that. You understand? So yeah. One sec there. I saw the phone has stay, It nothing there. Sometimes they ring it. Wait, let me read the ID tab. Something. May I come that DP? May I come? May I ring him back? May I come? Hey Viv, good night. What's up? Our past experience shouldn't depict your future activities. No, it shouldn't. But some people always bring it in. Men do it, women do it. But tonight we are talk about the good man them. Because we always talk about the man them when they're good. So tonight we are talk about the good man them. Tonight we are talk about ladies where sometimes it's your fault. Sometimes you are the reason. You understand why your relationship goes out. So you don't believe every man is a cheater. If I don't believe every man is a cheater, no. I don't believe every man is a cheater, no sir. I don't believe every man is a cheater. Every man cannot be a cheater. Yes. Men are cheaters, most of them. You understand? And we did have the conversation there, what day to, about, men being cheaters. And we have a conversation there all the time because how the men them say them look on it, them say it's like it's in a them, I don't know, it's like it's in a men DNA. And we remember one guy named Ricardo used to come on the program, him say it's just some man stay. That's him say I just some man stay. It's very controversial, you understand? And so him say some man stay. But yeah, I don't think every man a cheater. I don't think so. I need something for put on the phone then. I can't hold it in my hand too long. Yes, DP.
I was seeing Jay and Bam comment there because we was seeing we could have go ahead and continue on. I was seeing the comment, but here's what here's a little controversy or a few things that as a male I look at, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we talk about ratio. And I'm being straightforward. This is my opinion, not Jay Hank's opinion, not your opinion. This is my opinion. So here's where we have discrepancies. Okay, so let's say, as Jayan said, so are you saying men are cheaters? Are most women, are we then to say are most women true to their words? Because, and where I'm going with this, and I'll touch on various points, and people can interact or be straight up with me. I think that some of the most deceptiveness you can ever find here in November.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah, me, I hear you.
some of the most deceptive behaviors or deceptive things you can ever find happen in relationships. It's mostly females. And when I didn't say cheating, I said deception. You understand? Because a lot of females do have a way of hiding stuff. For example, giving a man a child that is not his, or giving you a story, or telling you something to cover their actions. And one has to live in a real world. And I tell you this,
Good night, Maxine Blanca.
a lot of females will not tell you even things that they have done in a relationship that they're coming out of. But they will bamboozle, and yes, they'll talk about the things that the man did them in the relationship they're coming out of.
For true.
The thing that I say is this, and it's not only because I'm going historical, because this is Wednesday night, and when we have these night talks, because I love when people have this conversation, but I'll tell you this. The gifts of a great woman, Bamba, and friends, the gifts of a great woman that a man would look for is love, loyalty, compassion, empathy, and humility. That's me. That's what I look for in a relationship. And I'll say it again. What I look for is love. I look for loyalty. I look for compassion. I look for empathy. And I look for humility. That's me. That's me, what I look for. Now, if I am with a woman, and if you just slip outside of the snow and book your toe, and you would jump on your phone and call your friend and tell her, say, you just slide. I struggle with that. Some women, everything that happens in your home or in your relationship or in your household, they share it, them call them so-called best friend, and then tell them their business. Some women don't even know at times that if the man is in a bad mood or come home and argue with you, you sometimes do not elevate the conversation by fighting and cussing, going 10 levels above him, trying to come down to his level because you don't know what he is going through or what happened during the course of the day. And I say the same thing because I always defend the ladies, do you understand? But one has to live in a real world when it comes to relationship. A lot of us as individuals, both male and females, we don't have empathy. You understand?
One sec, let me interject. Bam say, equally deceptive, because in the same breath, men can have a whole different family that his woman knows nothing about. True, because I know about that situation, and I went and the man dead. Them find out say him have a different family. While it's not easy for a woman to do that. That's a man thing. Yeah, that's a man thing. That's a man thing. Continue.
But in the same lane, a woman can also be deceptive, reasoning that you live with her and you have 5 kids together, assumedly, and maybe only 3 or 2 is his.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
So one has to be transparent in these situations. Now let me tell you something, because I love Bam's comment. I love that you said that. I love that you said that. Listen to me. So I go back in history all the time when I have this conversation. I try to go in history and show people and point out a few things that, yes, we know westernization, and I keep saying westernization because the Western world has told you and I and our foreparents about live at this standard, don't do this to please society. And I'll go case in point. let's go back in slavery, and I've said this before. When there was enslavement, there were black men that were only studs. And you, friends in the chat, go and do your research. There were black men that were only studs. They never worked the field, or hardly ever worked the field. They were there to just breed. So they would send even their own sisters. The slave master would send in their own sister for them to impregnate them. You understand? And if these things were happening, you go back and you look before these things, you had men that had multiple wives, 4 or 5 wives, 10 wives in villages. When I was in college, I had a girl in my class, the father had 13 wives and 42 kids. She's from a country in Africa called Lesotho. Now, in the Western world, a lot of people would not agree with that or could not live with that. You understand? Because it's a cultural thing. And if you look at David and if you look at Solomon, assumedly, one would say, my God, David had 700 wives, 400 concubines, vice versa. A woman would say to you that could never happen, not over a dead body. But at the same time, even here in Canada, there are current people, because I know a few Muslim men who have 3 and 4 wives. It might not be acceptable as in, you go and you do, because people jump the room. What is the institution of marriage? Or what is the ring? The ring is only a symbol.
So let me interject. So you're saying that to say you're pertaining to the cheating part, right? The what Bam said, the comment that Bam's made a while ago. The comment that Bam's made say a man can have a whole different family, cause did ask me before, say, do I think every man cheat or whatever. So, yeah, say like, something like hard to break then with men. It's like a cycle that is hard to break.
And I'll break it down in small portions, because I have had lectures with this. So, one has to understand that when something is culturally ingrained within you, it's hard to be broken. You understand? And this is why to this day in the United States and even in the Caribbean, and I've said this one time on another platform, this is going to be hard for people on this life to swallow. 85% of Jamaicans are related. 85%, it might even be higher. And someone said, DP, you're serious? Yes. I want you friends to think about this. You have people on an island. They haven't traveled anywhere. They're living on the island as slaves or working on a plantation, and they're there to reprocreate. The children, after being birthed, are sold off to other slave masters, and nobody's going anywhere. So the cycle continues. It's like someone that has, for example, diabetes. Diabetes is more prevalent in black people than any other culture. It's an inherent gene. You understand? So the cycle of life and certain behaviors within certain cultures, friends, is totally different from other cultures. And this is something that will hardly ever be broken. And
Yeah, so so in our culture, we have to just know, say, a man a go thief a little piece. Yeah. You could have deal, the man a go thief a little piece. Yes, him can probably, me feel because alright then, even right now you say you have a man now, DP, and him say alright then, him settle down, him married and him settle down and whatever, and him, him probably in him 50s going on to 60s, or him 40 and going on to 50, depends on what him call big man, because everybody call big man at a different age. You understand? Yeah. So most of the time, the man they used to run the road, he used to do him thing, he used to cheat, him have more than one baby mother, with kids and whatever. And so I'm ready for settle down now. So I'm just live him life now, and him not cheat again. But it's like basically every man did actually cheat before. So it's like, yeah, every man actually cheat before, no matter what. Them did cheat before, but yes, it come a time when them say them settle down, me and my wife are going bill, me fucking off. Lord have mercy. Look
It's
how me
okay.
say.
Be expressive.
Yeah, but just
It's
that try
okay.
explain.
It's okay.
Me
Be
me me me
expressive.
me
That's
me
fine.
get enough me dugu enough. You understand? Me get enough pum it not really matter. You understand? Me been there, done that, every nation. Me a second long now. But at the end of the day, it's like no matter what. Not that we are enveloping anything or yeah, endorsing it or whatever, but it's a fact. It's a fact. You understand? I saw it go. I saw it
How
go.
do we have, yeah, how do we have clarity? Do you know how you have clarity? Through reasoning and education. Because there are things that we would tend to muzzle, but if we muzzle it, the facts is always there. When I was growing up in my 20s, like I was crazy. Yes, I had multiple women all over the place. You understand? Because there's some things that no matter how we look at it, how many women then will admit to you that they've had 50, 20, 30, 10 sex partners? You know why women do not disclose these things? Because she knows within her head that if she tell John Brown that she's with Seth, she did that with one man named Tom, and how he had a captivating manhood, and how him think it big and long and this. And she know the little man when there with a small little wheelie and she don't want to break him ego. She's not going to tell him, because women are like that. Women who have had various partners throughout their lifetime always talk about that one man, the other two man, the way they on the gifted side. Because that's the nature of the beast in us. You understand? But we tend to bury it deep within inside us, and we say, you know what, we're not going to talk about it. You understand? Listen, I was in a relationship for 28 years. I got no kids out of wedlock. My marriage did not fall apart because of adultery. But one has to understand that there's also what is called your level of tolerance. A lot of women, unfortunately, don't know what love is. A lot of women don't know what loyalty is. A lot of women don't know what compassion is. A lot of women don't know what empathy is. And a lot of women don't know what humility is, friends. And this is something that I struggle with to this day. You understand? I remember I went to an occasion, friends. I went to a dinner, and I served out a nice plate for my ex. And when we carried the plate to her, you know, she said to me, "Me look to you like me a star, me look to you like me hungry, we see her out such a big plate of food for." Seriously? I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. Me not hide because she got it. I'm telling you as it is.
And me no want this your wife or anything. But that just sound like somebody where it did come like me no know. You that said now have no brought up, see. Not the same thing when me that talk about earlier. Like not used to somebody treating them really nice. You understand?
Of course, but I'm being transparent. She has 4 wonderful kids for me. But her level of behavior, first of all, I would not, if I am taking a dump in a park and I see my ex come and sit down tonight. Basically. And I'm being transparent, and you know me not beat up women. If I know a big secret, I am not telling my ex. If I know something going on with my kids, I'm not telling my ex. If I go to the street and fall down in the snow or I slip and slide and hit the bum, I would not tell my ex, because it's going to be on CTV, City Pulse, CNN, Fox News, you name it. So the thing about life is that acceptance, when one can accept reality, it's what you desire, what you find serene. Because a lot of us men search, and you know why we search? We know how we were in the past. We know our lifestyle, we know we live. If you have been in a relationship that does not have, and I'll repeat again, love, loyalty, compassion, empathy, and humility, you're not gonna go into any relationship until you find a person, and it is okay. So if you can't find that in a woman, you better stay single then. And if a woman can't find what she desires in a man, it's better you stay single. Because there will never be a resolution. There will never be a resolution. Who wants to come home?
Yeah, that's true.
Bickering all the time. You don't want to come home and baby. Listen, the fun-loving person, I will go into my personal thing, but just there are fun things that I have done that when my ex showed after me, I said, boy, a really different team, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because I am a fun person. It's not about having sex all the time and this and that. Me personally, me like you in the house when you walk on your t-shirt. If you know you we didn't like a woman in the party. I mean, we're mature people, so like you have a cycle and so the coach you forget like a ear. Me love to see you walk on a t-shirt alone and
Me nah do that go to bed without panties sitting. I'm not nothing crawling on me, my love.
No, that's okay if you don't want to cry. It's okay, that's fine. That's
And I insect.
Why you are in the house and you pick up something, deliberately bend down and pick up something and make me go on like a little kid. People need fun in their lives. There's nothing wrong with that. Because a lot of people back then, they say they want a husband, they want to marry. But let's be real. Are you a wife material or are you a husband material? These are questions we have to ask ourselves, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this.
Are you're ready for it, you know?
Listen to me. We, as I said, this is my opinion, and we can agree to disagree, and this is our night talk. The reason why I take the stance that I don't bash females. I don't. And people say, I have male friends who, not male friends, because I don't keep male friends. I have associates. And they said to me, big man, oh, you talk the way you talk. I said, let me tell you something. You have to understand, women are emotional people. But you
Very.
need also to understand that women are people who, if you hurt them once, they put up a guard. They put up a wall. You understand? No. One has to ask yourself the question, why can't you take down some of the bricks off the wall? You can't put up a defense all the time. Because we don't know, as men, your past, what you have done, or some of the things you've been through. I tell you this. I used to work the corporate era, and I see I came here, when I came here to Canada, I went to a party one time, and there was this place called Tears, that party used to keep upstairs. True experience, friends, me, I tell them. And I see a girl there that used to be at New Kingston with her cat over the night time, before them built up Cinema 2, they used to see her and her friend Marcel. She was a prostitute, to hold this profession in the world. And she come over to me, and she said she was so frightened, and she hugged me. And I see a guy standing on the far corner, looking at me, and he looked very, very upset. So I said to her, who is that? And she said to me, listen to her comment, you know. She said, you got me there with man, so he go foo. And if him ever know what he used to do at Jamaica, him drop the man there. So I kind of smiled and said, boy, not easy. And I look at this and I said, you see that? No, she said to me, you know, she said, big man, she called me name because she know me. She said, listen, me try to make him happy. You know what she said? She said, me try to make him happy. You're talking about someone who sells, who is into prostitution, who maybe I take 5-6 different individuals that are doing hustle in the night time. But the standing point for me is when she said, she is trying to make him happy. So why would she declare her past to him? Her initiative and her ultimate goal is to make him feel like he's an husband. She said she would go hell and high water to make him feel comfortable as a wife. That is the genius of a woman. So we must not play ostriches and bury our head in the sand and act as if we have never erred or we have never done anything throughout our lifetime.
True.
Because many of us, men and women, man a dog, man a drunk, man a dirty man, but what is your secret?
True. I make me interject a little there. I make me interject to the true yata because you meet a man, you and him attack, or during the relationship or whatever, you're not going in there. And him can talk about, you know, him past, and you know, him used to do with a girl, but you dare not say it. You probably will talk about just the last man where you did talk to. You understand? You talk about the last man where you did talk to. You never talk about none of your something. You can in a relationship there with a man, they do about 10 as you say, prostitution, you're gonna do about 10 abortion, you're gonna give your ex where you leave. You're gonna give, you have 3 pitney, 5 pitney female and 2 outside a female. You're not gonna talk all of them something there. You're gonna leave them out, no sir? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're gonna leave them out. But as the man do something, sir, you run with him name. You understand? In this, in that, in this, in that. Me nah say You must accept it, because like a payback you get from your present man, No. But me just say, be fair. You understand? Yeah.
How do we come to a resolution? We come to a resolution. Let's look at reality. Because I represented workers. I was a chief steward, the head for my union local that I dealt with. And remember, there's 3 steps to arbitration. You have the first step where you try to talk out the matter. You have the second step where if you can't find a resolution, you do what you have to do, paperwork, etc., etc., give you tough talk, and then you move on to the third step if there's absolutely nowhere you can go. If you reach the third step, then you bring out outside sources. Who is an arbitrator? So the arbitrator comes in and he tries to fix the problem. So the same way is attached to life. We are not saying men don't cheat more, but the reason why I put historical fact in it, friends, whatever I tell you, friends, go and do your research. Do your research on slavery. Also, do your research on why men are promiscuous, then, as you would say, and have enough women and so. Some things are ingrained with us, and this is why I said about diabetes and the inherent genes, just like glaucoma, that is within us. Is it a God complex? Is it something that we're born with? Is it the way the world is set? I'll tell you this again, friends. In China, years ago, they tried to do research into trying to find out why so many more girls are being burned than boys in China. Anybody here who knows history can go and check it, because in China, more girls are always being born than boys. And they wanted men, because from I'll go back a bit and tell you that from as far as 1925, 24, up to 1945, China lost 25 million people. Unlike Russia, that lost 25 or 27 million during the Second World War. And China had their issues fighting wars with Japan. After Japan, they had their civil war. And before that even had a friction. Because Mao Zedong, who ruled China, there was a civil war after that. You understand? During his period. And remember also the Korean War. China sent men to fight in North Korea for the North Koreans. I'm just going to a historical thing. So China had a depletion of males. China had a depletion of males. So they tried as much as they could to go into research, to do everything they could. They would do every experiment possible to have the birthing of males. So when I mentioned earlier about the stats, let's read the first, because this is Wednesday night. Let's show the facts. So we look at history, and I won't go far back. Let's look at World War I, for example. Between all the Allied countries, and when I say Allied countries, the countries that fought against Germany and Austria-Hungary and Turkey. So on the western side, they lost approximately about 6-5 million men in a family. On the Axis side, they call them the Axis. So the Axis side again were Germany, Turkey, Austria-Hungary. They lost about another 5 million. Let's put it that. So between the Axis powers and the Allied powers, there's a loss of 10 million men. We're not touching India yet, And if you look at the ratio of men that was killed in World War I, maybe the females that were killed were like 500,000, or maybe even less. And I can get the stats on correctly. Okay, fast track to World War II. You know how many people were killed in World War II, friends? 50 million people. You know, of that 50 million, how many were men? At least 40 million are higher. 40 million are higher men, because remember, when the Germans invaded, especially Russia, they went and when I say went they killed like millions of people, male and female and children. But think about Germany, who lost almost 5 million military personnel. Women and children perished. England lost like 300,000, 400,000 or more men. The United States lost 400,000 men. England lost about 300,000, 600,000, right? And talk about the other countries. Japan lost about 4 million men. Just giving us some stats after, because I'll tell you where I'm going. So think about the depletion of males on the planet. That's why I said, here in Canada, the ratio is 98 men to 100 women. But look at sexual preferences. Look at incarceration and look at people deciding to live a certain lifestyle. So no matter what you do currently in the States, there are a lot of females that are okay now living in polygamous relationship because they're seeing wherein there's hardly any men that are there now to give them the satisfaction they need. So they're willing to share their bed with another female. Someone would say, no, there's no way in the world I could do that. But other women are happy with it. You know why? The black woman is now finding out that society has set things up in such a way that the moment she and her black man in a problem, society will tell you if you left the man, run with the dirty boy, kick out the dirty boy, throwing things out the door. What they're doing, they're trying to break up the home. These are facts. These are things that they're showing you as individuals because they want to do the things that they so desire. So a lot of black women now are saying, you know what? Me, I must stand up and defend my black now. Because they know the history. Why has no one ever said to themselves, but wait, was God ever upset with Solomon when he had 700 wives, 400 concubines, or vice versa? Was he upset with David when he had all those wives? No. If you're a religious person and you look at the bibliography of the whole thing, he was not. You know when God got upset with Solomon? When he allowed his wives to worship idolatry. And I'll challenge any spiritual person or person who said they're a Christian on this. God was never mad with, because remember, he had wives and concubines. And God never mad with him. Not that I'm supporting infidelity, you know. I'm talking about a reality of life. You see, the Western world has poisoned the mind for a black woman in such a way that they tell you, say, oh, the Bible said this and the Bible said that. I won't even go into that. Not that I don't believe in the Bible, because you know I'm man writing. But at the end of the day, why are they trying to create this great divide between our black women and us, black men? Because they do this from the institution of slavery. You understand? So these things that you see happening on a daily basis with a lot of women now that are coming up and standing up for the reality is because of what they've seen in our society. You do that, you friends in the chat that live in the States. If you friend that live in the States, if you ever notice how police officers deal with your black brother compared to how he'll deal with a white guy, he will quicker to shoot you. You understand? And there was even this false narrative that the ratio, you cannot look at if the cops shoot 500 white men and 300 black men and you say, well, they shoot more white people. You don't do that because there are more white people / Caucasian people than black people. You understand? So if you look strategically at the stats in Jamaica right now and you say, okay, so many people are dying, so many people, you have to look at populace. If it's 1 per 100,000, or if it's 1 per 10,000, or if 1 per this or 1 per that. So what they're trying to do is divide. You understand? So now they try to put it within the mind of a black woman or a black woman that if you're in a relationship with your man and he's so-called slip and slide, kick him out of your house, run him away, become a single mother, depend on society or raise up your kids on your own. So the big word that they're bringing will be independent.
Well,
so this talk of independence now is captivating. So our black women who we know would make us happy, we know if we err because again, oftentimes, you know, friends, so you might not be, I have never ever throughout my time known I have dated a woman and I asked them about their past. You know why? I don't need to know. I don't know about other men. I don't need to know. You understand? I was in one relationship for 28 years.
So when they done that point, they make me interject.
No man, you can interject.
Thing there. So you know you cover a lot of points, a lot of points. So where you say the woman them for just chill, cause a man will just step out sometime and just, you know, take a look at one piece. Or some women say the man can't cheat with respect. Me hear woman say that already. Cheat with respect. So me I try fat up that in my head and say what that mean now. That means as long as you don't know, you're good. I don't know. Me hear woman say that already. Cause not session I share no man.
And that's fine.
Not session I share no man. So what you think? You think say
That's-
well guess what? Yeah, sure what the pine says still say. I just saw it said from day one. From God, from Jesus, I walk earth. It a go on.
But
Yeah.
This is why I said I love. Let me tell you, friends, Bam 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 Bam. I so love this nightlife. You might not believe. I love it with a passion because listen to me. Let me tell you something. And that's made a valid point. That's not validity. She is valid to how she sees things. But I'm telling you, currently in the States, why do you think a lot of
They don't know what
women
they're nuts.
are comfortable being with
They
two
don't know it
other
work.
women, being with 2 or 3 other women at home with her black man? Is because remember, again I'll say sexual preferences. You understand? And one night, if you want, I can even show you the reason why the buggery and why certain things you see in society people don't even know compared to how some men behave. Yes, some men are extremely feminine and they have their sexual preferences. Okay, there was a word by one individual, it's better to burn. Listen, if a woman is standing on her ground and saying you only want one man, kudos to her. The saying goes, what your eye don't see, your heart don't lead. And I'll go back again. As a man, me personally, if me and date Vivi, we just use Vivi as an example. You think I'm gonna ask her if she have 4 kids or 4 different baby father then? Which is okay for me, because I don't know what she been through throughout her lifetime. And I've said this one time even to Ricardo. I said the first man that a woman might have the first child with, maybe it was the first time in being involved sexually. Unfortunately, yes, she get pregnant. She realized that, you know what, I got pregnant at 16, 17, 15, even younger. Okay, it was a love thing. You know, she went back to school, blah, blah, blah. She realized, you know, it's not really going away. Even in front of them out and drinking.
Yeah, she just move on.
Yeah, she move on. She needs man number 2. Working man. But there's a thing about him that puzzles her all the time. She realizes that it not come around much. Yes, him support her and give her money and stuff. But sometimes him call babes, me have to go check my brethren them. One day she up a Swallowfield, because this is something I tell you from an experience that I know with someone. He might drive past Swallowfield when he looking sick. She drive past Swallowfield when she look, she see my come out of her hotel with her next lady. She get mad, she get upset, she like, okay, boy, go and go to business. But unfortunately, she have a kid for him. The third one, have a house, have car, have job, but at the same time, he's a verbally abusive. So everything in Costa Rica called her name, dirty girl, nasty girl, this, that. She is a passionate person. She can't take the abuse. You know what? Even though me have one big feet, me I move on with my life. Here comes number 4, Mr. Charmer. The most beautiful. She tell all her friend them. The man nice, you see. Well, I carry out to the nice dinners. He buys me the most expensive jewelry. He does this, he does that. But at the same time, I'm not 4 women on the street.
How much fitness she wanna have? Yeah, example of 5 fitness.
One example, 4. Now give an example. I was talking about number 4.
Oh.
Unfortunately, during that relationship, she ended up getting pregnant for him and have a child. No, Mr. Nice Guy, take care of the home, pays all the bills, give her money for she shop and drop. But what is her level of tolerance? These are things, ladies, that you think about, and I'm sure people here may have had that experience. What is her level of tolerance? So she's gonna say to herself, am I gonna stay in this relationship, or am I gonna leave? What are my choices?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't wait. But the thing about it is, some woman will look at it and say, okay, me yourself, because I know Itatina's right. Even Ninja must say, what, 20 and big name, 24 kids with 22 baby mothers.
Think they have more than him. Think they have more than him. What him name? The energy god. The energy god.
Yeah. I have to live Charlie Mattress. I mean, now go back from the point of matter with the lady. Because I tell you that Charlie Mattress had 69 kids. So what we now have to go back to what I tell you about the lady with only number 4, the charmer, the beautiful guy, the handsome guy, who she show off with him with her friends. And when she go to a party, she did it with him. Some little friends at the background, so them a friend that them a laugh off her. Then she stay there, she never know say, man, Mary, and them have Martha, and them have Jane, and them have Stacy, and them have this, and them have that. You understand? But she, in her own self, is comfortable with her man because man take care of her own. What are the options? You understand? It's when she go to her friend them and say, Ray on the man treat her, how she don't know that jealousy will kill them when she see him go and buy her a new car. But one has to think, is he cheating on her because he just love to cheat, or is just something he love to? Or is it the fact that he just tell himself saying he want to experiment and live in an experimental world? Okay, here is it. Just say, you know what? Bring the house, bring the land, bring the car, bring the jewelry, bring everything else and move on with my life. She go out with her, take her 4 kids. Maybe they're grown, maybe they're not old, too old. And she go rent a place, live with her kids then. But all of a sudden, she going on, and here comes a time when she's just extremely unhappy. Her friend them call out, Mary, look a girl, no, I'm not going to go, I'm not in the mood, you know. She's stressed out, she feel bad. Her bills come, she can't pay. Now and again, she call the same little handsome guy, Mr. Good Trader. Him say, oh, no, I'm sending you a grand, I'm sending you $5, 6, 7, $800. You think, say, at the end of the day, sometimes she now think back, why did I leave him? Where I'm going with this, friends, is that, I see a lot of times, some of us, both males and females, we double check. We have to double check and step back for a minute and say, what is it profiting? What profit is there from it? Are we marginalizing situations, or are we going to accept the things that we're dealing with? You understand what I'm saying? Because my take on life is that if I am with a woman, again, that have love, loyalty, compassion, empathy, and humility, we will work with her till God come or be dead, and the two of we dead together. But how many of us, friends, be true to yourself, how many of us have those 5 attributes within us? How many of us? Sometimes the simplest thing we back after each other like we're down. Sometimes the simplest things, we don't try to reason out things or try to resolve it.
Let me read a comment here.
Go ahead.
Whenever men want to say, whatever men want to say, if we got married with monogamous intentions, me always time my tongue for call a word there, yeah? Intentions. Whether because of genetics, the Bible, culture, or brainwashing, I should not have infidelity issues with him. So she say, it no matter. She don't want to have no, whether culture brainwashing, she should not have any infidelity issues with him. So basically, no one a man where I get on a bone.
Yeah, but the sad thing about life is it's a reality.
Why?
The sad thing about life is reality because listen, if the Old Testament was not part of our life, it would have been an exclusion from the Bible. And yes, there are books that are not in the Bible, the so-called King James Version, because I've read them. I've seen the book, the Maccabee Bible. I know the book of the Apocryphal books. I've seen the book of Judas. I've seen so many books that are not in the Bible. You know, the Tobit.
Yeah, me know the whole of them. Me have one Bible with that too, you know.
So,
with all of them.
I'm saying that
Maccabee, you name them.
We agree to disagree. We agree to disagree. And the one wife, one husband, because I'm not telling anyone to live a life of infidelity. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if one look at life overall itself, certain things are natural and have been happening from creation, and it will
never ever end. Well, we're not gonna get nowhere with that. Because we're not gonna get nowhere with that for real, people. Because at the end of the day, it's in the Bible with we want to say the man and King Solomon and all of them, you know.
Solomon, others.
Yeah, with others, and you know they have more than one wives, and you know. So I just saw it said. Them say men are hunters. Them say men are hunters. And them just are going to do it. Women do it too. You understand? But it's like, you know, women have a way of hiding it because, as they say, we are the best cheaters. women and men cheat, but we are the best cheaters. That's a saying.
Listen, Baba, men cheat more, but women are better cheaters.
Better
Listen,
cheaters. So
I don't have
I
a
saw it go.
problem, you know. I
Because
don't have a problem with someone standing their ground. Let me tell you something, Bamba. I have seen,
me have 5 minutes here, my closing time I come.
I've seen
Mm-hmm.
officers lose cases in court because of the error of the spelling of a name. A simple thing as a spelling of a name. Or a time frame. This situation and this time, that happened that time. So DP is not saying people should, you know, live a certain way. I'm just bringing facts to the fore.
Yeah.
That you could preach like Peter. You could preach like Paul. You could go to Antioch and Damascus and everywhere you want. You could speak to the Corinthians and the Ephesians and everybody till. You look at what's going. Listen, I'm gonna leave by saying this. You know, one of the biggest obstacles right now that is creating a problem and we see it on a day-to-day basis, even what's going on in the churches. You think a lot of men refuse to go to church, even though the wife go to church, is because of what's happening in the home. It's because of the behavior. Unfortunately, truth be told, because listen, I am the type of person that I always defend the lady and I stand up for the ladies. But at the end of the day, one has to ask the question why some of the things that we're seeing, even in the church, don't happen anymore. Because some of these wives, some of these ladies, they don't have many things that make the relationship or their marriage the way it is. Because they put up a facade. What you see up here is not what it is. They run the aisles, they jump the Bible. You're mad with your husband and you don't sleep with your husband, that you're married to give him a sex for 3, 4, 5 months, and yet you go in that restaurant or you're an altar worker and people think that you're the what? See, there are many things that are hidden that we won't, just as I said, we will not acknowledge. Because a lot of people become ostriches by burying their head in the sand and cannot see reality of life for what it is. That is the problem. That is the problem. We are not saying you're gonna carve out a woman, you know, and speak the magic word and she come to life, you know. But you have to have even 3 out of the 5 attributes. If you don't have humility, you must at least have a compassion to you, or at least be a person that someone can talk to. Sometimes you can't even go to the man, you know, if you see him coming miserable and ask him what is going on, you know. Instead of saying, God, every night you come out with miserable, and the same applies to the male too. You can do the same thing with your spouse. If the man is sometimes he might go through issues at work, you don't even know. Sometimes he boss them and him nerves, you don't even know. So if I come over, the man must have an accident, you don't even know. And the same applies to the female, the same. Because society has us in such a way that the male is seen as an obstacle. He is obtrusive and, you know, he's destruction and he's evil and he's wicked. You understand? But we have to marginalize things. We have to see things both ways. It will not be 50-50. It can be 60-40. But sometimes, as men and women, we have to come down to that level. Everyone, Bambam and friends, have a level of tolerance. Whether you want to believe it or not, everybody have a level of tolerance that you can take. There is a breaking point for everybody. No matter how tough you are, there is a breaking point for everybody. You could be the holiest of holies. You could have said this and said that till God come. Jesus Christ himself, he walked into the temple and the men were selling pigeon and they were trade and stuff and they don't take away from being them. When they brought the woman before him, so she committed adultery, he stood down and he said, he that have no sin cast the first stone. Who led first? The elders lead first. The problem about life is that a lot of us, both male and females, will not and refuse to acknowledge our wrongs. You even look at what's going on with social media right now.
Yeah.
You even look at what's going on with social media. People don't have no tolerance. People don't even know to show compassion anymore. You know, and oh man, listen, I know the time is up, but as I said, you know.
Yeah, the time is really up.
Yeah, it's okay. We agree to disagree, but that's just my reality. And you know.
But a facts. We can't do nothing about it. A facts, it a going from day one. You understand?
You know,
A facts.
As I said, You know, I'll leave you with this, friends. I'll leave you with this. I remember I had a sociology professor when I was doing my university program. And I'll tell you this, here in Canada, a Japanese gentleman, Mr. Takahashi, beautiful professor. And he said to me, DP, the marks, the younger people were always, their marks were low 40s. And he said to me, DP, how can I improve it? Because, you know, these kids, and I said, Mr. Takahashi, give weekly quizzes. Every class you have, give quiz. And he said, yeah. He said, how many questions? I said, 5. I'm using my experience telling him. And he said, but DP, I can't give them 1 point. I said, no, give them 0.5. Friends, this is no joke. The marks by the semester, the low 4s turn into low 50s, the low 50s turn into low 60s, the low 60s turn into low 70s. You know why? Because he took advice. How many of us right now, friends, let's be honest to ourselves, in the chat, whether we're married or unmarried, whether we're not virgin or no virgin, whether we're gay, straight or bisexual, how many of you right now in this chat take advice? How many of you? How many of you stop for a minute and check yourself and say, you know what? Do we ever talk to Bamba? Or do we ever talk to DP? Or do we ever talk to Nats? Or do we ever talk to Deanery? Or do we ever talk to Brittany? Or do we ever talk to whoever it is? Debbie, whoever. Should I have done it the way I done it? No, for we don't apologize because we say we big bad and bold and we not apologize to nobody. And remember, you see this Canada where I live is an apologetic society. If you go before our hearing and you apologize, management and workers are expected to accept the apology. Trust me on that. Anyway, is there a lesson to be read? Because I don't want nobody fed up.
Lesson to be read. Me no know. Then never too long come. So.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah. 1 Corinthians 7, 1 to 11.
Let me see if I find it.
So just one of them thing there. It not gonna end, people. It not gonna end. 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 It happen from creation time. It like it in a men DNA. You understand? It in a men DNA, people. I just one of them thing there. But you know, and you have a lot of women in a them relationship, and them men and them partner cheat and whatever, and so and them cuss about it and whatever about it, but them not gone away. You understand? Them still staying at it until it come like it become the norm. Lord of all Lord, me can't bother with him. Him walk and take everything and that and then they never bother look upon him and whatever.
Also remember, it's not only even about the cheating. It's also about perception and the way we see life. Because remember I mentioned earlier about them. I said I know a situation where in a relationship, husband and wife, one of the child misbehaved and did something terribly wrong. The husband spoke to the child and spoke to the daughter about it. And the mother picked up for the daughter, knowing the daughter is wrong, and for 6 months did not even satisfy her husband, and knowing the situation that the child was wrong, something that could have even caused jail time. You understand? So are you therefore saying that in a home with children, and it's not like it's a stepchild, that's another even issue we want you to deal with one night, and I want friends to interact with that. How growing stepchildren in the home, what it is like growing stepchildren. And I want
that sound like yeah.
Anyway, where you say
A 7, a Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 7, 1 to 11.
Oh, 1 Corinthians 7, okay. Yeah, but friends, you know, at the end of the day, do not get mad with me. Let me just bring real reasoning to the foray. This is how it is over here. I mean, I'm not hypocritical.
From 0 to 100.
Yeah.
That's how we do it over here, from 0 to 100, you know?
Anyway, the lesson chosen, it says the principles of marriage. And Deanery, I can understand that you bring this forward, so I'm going to read 1 Corinthians 7, verse 1 to 11, and it says, principles of marriage. It says, Now concerning the things of which you wrote to me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. I'll read again. Now concerning the things of which you wrote to me, it is good for a man to not touch a woman. This is the Corinthians writing to Paul. Okay? Second verse. Nevertheless, because of sexual immorality, let each man have his own wife, and let each woman have her own husband. Let the husband render to his wife the affection due her, and likewise also the wife to her husband. The wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. And likewise the husband does not have authority over his own body, but the wife does. Do not deprive one another except with consent for a time, that you may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, so that Satan does not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. Okay? But I say this as a concession, not as a commandment. Remember that important word, friends, because we are teach each other. He said, I say it as a concession. So basically what he's saying here, you don't feel feelings. He must say to you, it's not a commandment. This is me, Paul, and telling how me think, how me feel. Remember that. Always put that the back there. And he says now, for I wish that all men were even as I myself. I didn't even read that verse, friends, and I know that's where he's coming from and what he's saying. But each one has his own gift from God, one in manner and another in that. Right? Number 8. But I say to the unmarried and to the widows, it is good for them if they remain even as I am. Paul speaking of himself. Again, so much time to reiterate it, I want to just put it at the back of the head. This is not God speaking, this is Paul speaking as a person. But if they cannot exercise self-control, let them marry. For it is better to marry than to burn with passion. Now to the married I command you, yet not I but the Lord. A wife is not to depart from her husband. 11 and ended. But even if she does depart, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband, and a husband is not to divorce his wife. Friends, let me see the time. It is 11:37. How many of us here on this night are divorced and remarried? How many? You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. This is Paul speaking. Friends, I want you to understand what DP is saying. This is Paul speaking of his own merit. So, is Paul an hypocrite? Is Bam Bam an hypocrite? Am I an hypocrite? Is Deanery that brought this wonderful message an hypocrite? Absolutely not. Because there are churches that my ex-wife, husband that she married to.
I wonder if you realize that I read the Bible and I pray for we.
Yes, me explain something with it. No, me explain it. No, we have to back up the word. Sometimes we read the word, we are talking about remarrying. So you're talking that I'm saying to you that there are churches that marry two divorced people. We have to clarify the word, you know, because we have to teach each other.
Yeah, me know about, remember say me have a time span too.
But this is how we learn. So I'm saying that the word is saying here that if you divorce, you have to marry again. That's okay.
Me always debate that something there too.
Alright, well, okay. So
yeah, me always debate that something there too. Me never can understand it.
Anyway, friends, I want to thank Deanery for bringing the word. And when I make points, friends, I'm just clarifying and making a little validity to the word. Because remember, Paul was writing to the Corinthians. You understand the Corinthians? Just like him would write to any church or any group of people, and they might tell them how they feel. So we give God thanks for the word. That's just the way I am. I tell you before, say I love to teach, and that's the career I wanted. Unfortunately, I didn't go that route, but I still love to teach because that's
but whenever I do it in at the end, you still get for end up, get a little piece. Yeah, in at the end.
I'm a part of a group right now that I do stuff, yeah. So anyway, we could close out. Friends, We're just going to ask God's guidance and His protection as we end the life. Eternal God and our Father, we thank you for the word. We thank you for the message brought forward. We thank you for the inspiration. We thank you for clarity. We thank you for the manner in which the word was presented. At this time, as we're about to separate one from another, we ask for your guidance, your protection, and your peace. We ask you, Lord God, that let your love abound. Let your grace and your favor unite us. Because the writer said, united we stand, divided we fall. And because of that tonight, we stand united as a people. We know we cannot agree on everything, but that does not mean that we are at enmity or we're at war or fussing with each other. Each one teaches one, and we thank you tonight for the word. We ask you, Lord God, at this time to remember the host of the program, remember her partner of days, remember her children and her grandchild. Remember those in the back who are here with us night after night. They might sit and they listen. They might agree and they might not, and they disagree, but they still stay with us and enjoy the life. Remember our regular Albanians within the chat who are in conversation on the live. We ask the Lord God to strengthen each and every one. Remember what is going on currently in the world, the destruction here, there, and everywhere. Remember the halt, the lame, the sick, and the afflicted. Remember the destitute. Remember the homeless. Remember the people who have nothing tonight, even a morsel of bread to their mouth. We ask the Lord God to remember each and every one. You said the poor will be with us always, and the rich will be with us always. The haves will be with us always, and the have-nots will be with us always. So tonight we thank you for the word. We thank you for your blessing. And as we're about to say one from another, we ask you that your grace, your love, and your peace will abide with us. And as we call upon you from day to day, we ask you, Lord God, that whatever the wishes and the desires of our heart are, and whatever they may be, they may be met with humility, that we may carry forward love within us, that we may have compassion within us, that we may show empathy to each and every one who desires it and deserves it, while we humbly seek and continue to worship you and continue to give you the honor and the glory, knowing that you are the sustenance of our life. These mercies we do humbly beg and ask in Jesus' precious name, and we all say amen and amen. Have a wonderful night, friends. God bless you all, and see you tomorrow. God bless. Take care, Bamba. Have a wonderful night.
You take care too. One pan. You know you run go on TikTok you know.
Of course, of course. I mean, what else do I do?
You can't go to your bed.
Have a good night. Bless you.
Yeah. Yes, people. That was an intense conversation we had there, you know. Initially, you know, if we go from 0 to 100, we were talking about, you know, we were highlighting the men tonight. And, you know, and saying, you know, sometimes women have good partner and mess it up. Sometimes because of where they're coming from, the relationship that they're coming from, you know, and so. But yes, rest up on yourself, enjoy the rest of the night. The morning soon come. And people in the back, rest up on yourself also, like up the live people on your way out. And I will catch you in the AM. Okay? Peace out. Tomorrow's court day, you know, people. Tomorrow is court day. And I want to see if Fine Chain going live because I want to see her outfit. Wow. People, listen up on yourself. And DP, thank you for, you know, that, you know, wonderful wisdom, words of wisdom, you know. You know, you always go into history and, you know, yeah, I like how you put out your pint and everything. Always appreciate you. Always appreciate my brother. Always appreciate. Then, Harry, you know what I see? Hey, but what I see, my love. Tomorrow court date. Tomorrow is the 20th. Yeah, tomorrow is November 20th. Court date, people, court date. Who going to court tomorrow? I take a little quick flight. I go in at the Concord. Them say the Concord not about again, but I lie them I tell it, put on for me. Make them go gas it up and tune it up. Anyway, people, peace out, peace out, peace out, peace out. Catch you in the AM.